Hi, and welcome to the blurksick podcast. I'm your host, Frank, and with me is Sam, like always.
Hello.
Cheers. I have good news and bad news. The good news is I haven't had a drink all October.
All October? Go you.
The bad news is that's only 6 days.
That's a lot.
The other bad news is sleep has been quite challenging. So this has been a really long week.
Can't go to sleep?
I've been really struggling. The first couple of days was really hard. Going to sleep, just kept waking up, and turning.
Well, it's because your body's used to passing out.
I've used alcohol as a crutch to fall asleep for a long time. Like, if there's 365 days in a year, I would say I've been sober for 65 of them. But even me's, like, that's still a bit generous. And that can't be good for you, right?
Right.
Someone might say, I can handle it. I've been doing it forever. Well, your body can tolerate it for now, but you are slowly wearing it away. Maybe causing yourself to be a pickle.
A pickle?
Yeah, some people might say that drinking like that, you're going to pickle your liver. You've never heard it?
No.
Never heard it worded like that?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on genes.
Can you elaborate?
Well, like my dad drinks every day, and he always has. And he drinks beer every single day. But he drinks water all throughout the day while he's at work. And he eats right. And his liver is perfectly fine. Even though he drinks a lot of beer every night.
So you're saying I should give up? Because I'm ready to give up right now.
No, not at all. That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that a lot of problems that people have, genes have a lot to do with it. Whether it's drinking in your liver or smoking in your lungs or cancer and everything, because everything causes cancer.
It sure does. So pick something you like the most. Right?
Right.
But no, there's this thing. I like to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about there's this event they do called Sober October. And so somehow I got into my head that I could see if I could try it. Like, I could do this.
There you go.
It's been quite challenging. Mostly mental. It's all really mental.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't even know what the fuck I do at night, what to do. Like, I just filled that time with having a drink, and then it would just go by so quickly.
I know. Frank came out here with a second Red Bull, and I'm like, are you not drinking tonight? What's wrong?
What's wrong with this picture? This is the special sober episode. Maybe it may make more sense than the other ones. No, maybe it won't fly off the rails.
It might. It's also 2 people versus 3 to 4, so we can stay on topic a little bit easier. Speaking of topics, what are the topics for tonight?
I don't know.
You didn't write it down in your handy-dandy notebook?
I haven't, no. I wrote down some stuff, but I don't know what's going to hit or not, because it's really 50-50 with us.
So we've been looking at makeup for my Halloween costume. I'm going to be a witch doctor for Halloween. So just trying to figure out how to do that to where it'll look good and look like a witch doctor, but not scare the kids.
They have a small kids, more like a Halloween event that they're going to go to, and Sam wants me to do her makeup.
Zoe, no. Zoe, come. Good girl. Yes, good girl. We're still puppy training. We got a puppy a few weeks ago.
That's a little monster.
She's not a monster.
You were talking about, change the subject, but monsters or messed up dreams. I don't know if you said you had a dream. Do you want to hear a messed up dream that I had?
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought because Sam left.
All right, tell me about your dreams, your crazy dreams you've been having.
My crazy dream. Let's, I feel like we're jumping ahead too much. We were talking about makeup earlier. Sam wants me to do her makeup for the Halloween party. She wants to be a witch doctor.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out what makeup was best to do. I looked at like way too many things and now I'm unsure. I gotta do like some black around the eyes and maybe some red and some white dots, something like that.
Yeah.
Not too complicated, just kind of subtle. I
Yeah,
did her makeup
something pretty easy.
last year that was really subtle. Do you remember with the spider webs and stuff?
The spider webs and the spider and the stars.
Maybe I could do some black by the cheek, just to kind of give it maybe a skull-like look, but not totally.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want like lots of white on her face because she's afraid it made like her teeth look bad.
It would.
No one's gonna notice.
I notice. I notice it on everybody else, so.
Oh, well, I don't think yours are as bad as you think.
They're not.
And what else did we do today? We went to get pumpkins.
Yes, we went and got pumpkins because Frank's going to carve 6 pumpkins for the Headless Horseman Challenge.
That's a lot to carve. I don't know if you're any good at carving. I mean, I'm pretty good at carving. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I can tell you that I'm using some Villafane pumpkin carving tools. If you don't know what those are, they're basically like a heavier duty potato peeler. Is basically the best way to describe it.
Are you going to do them like you did last year?
I mean, how else would I do it?
Okay, well, I didn't know if you were going to actually cut into them more this year or if you were going to leave them where they were just like shaving them kind of. Because you have to do 6. Last year you only did 4. So it's going to be a little bit more time consuming. But you're not drinking.
4.
But you're not drinking.
Only did 4.
Yeah, I mean 4 was a lot. I get that. But you're not drinking. So you'll have plenty of time to do 6 pumpkins.
A good 4. They weren't just some like cut out triangles for eyes.
Oh no, they were awesome. They were a great 4. That's why I was saying I didn't know if you were going to limit down on the detail.
Know. I didn't think much into it. Maybe I'll have to. Make it a bit more simpler, but still better than most people could do.
Yeah, but you could do 1 a night.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I really wanted to...
Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's perfect.
It is perfect.
I really wanted to record doing one, too, to make a YouTube video.
Oh, there you go.
Put it in fast forward.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that as well.
You should do it with all 6.
Maybe.
And then just, I mean, you don't have to post all 6, but, you know. Do all 6 and see which one looks best.
One looks best. I don't know. It's going to take a while. I feel like my battery's going to die before I can.
Well, that's why you do 1 a night. Let your battery charge up overnight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that. Then we're talking about the no drinking thing.
Yeah,
so,
6 days sober.
Yay. I'm not going to stay sober forever. Maybe just through October. Maybe. I don't even know if I want to complete this. I don't even really want to tell anybody. Because then if I decided to quit drinking, then I can technically fail.
Oh, well, that's okay. I understand that. It's good to get your goals out there, though, because it does give you a little bit more motivation, you know, because people know.
I just thought, like, oh, I should do this just because...
Even if you just only drink on the weekends, like, that's still a major improvement.
Compared to what I was doing.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's really throwing my sleep schedule off. Like, I don't even know what's going on. And I don't even know what to do at night. I think a lot of time just drinking at night on regular work days, it was just because I had nothing better to do. I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
I was just bored. I have no motivation. Just drink.
Well, now you can get motivated.
No, I still don't have any motivation.
Well, you can watch some TV or do some drawings.
I've been watching TV and I haven't felt the want to draw at all. There's nothing there. I feel like this is just it's wreaking havoc on my mental health. But if I push through another week, maybe I can, like, it'll
get over the
work
hump.
itself out.
Yeah,
is what I'm feeling. But I was saying that every night I've been having trouble sleeping and I've been having dreams, and I had one dream in particular that was really fucked up.
What was it?
It was I had this written down. It was a fucked up Nazi dream with the Looney Tunes.
What?
Okay, so it was like I was in the military and I was looking for Nazis, and as I was finding them, they were gassing the Looney Tunes, and then I got captured. and we all got put in a train car. You know how the Looney Tunes, they're cartoons.
Yeah.
They exaggerate everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you can crush them with something and
Mm-hmm.
they'll be completely flat. Or you can even shoot them and like maybe Daffy Duck's bills.
Yeah, his beak goes to the back.
So with this, their exaggeration was that they got gassed and then we all got locked in a train car.
Uh-huh.
And they were vomiting so much that it was filling up the train car and it was going to drown all of us.
Oh, jeez.
That's what that was.
That is really messed up.
Yeah. I remember being in the train car and just like floating and like, this is disgusting. And then I woke up like, whoa, that was scary, yo.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my mind?
I have really messed up dreams a lot of the time.
Do you have a good one that you remember?
That I remember from recently?
Or any time, really?
No, not really. My coolest dream that I had was that I was playing mini golf, but I wasn't playing it at like a golf course. I was playing it in the Amazon, and there was giant snakes and all the trees and all the pretty flowers.
As you would find in the Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And we were on top of a mountain where there was like a waterfall, and we were trying to hit it to like this little other side of the waterfall, and there was a giant snake, and then it ate somebody, and then we like the Amazon disappeared, and we were just back at school.
All right.
Yeah, it was really weird. I've had a lot of dreams recently about a friend, and it's really weird.
How weird? Like, what happened?
Like, so this friend is recently engaged, and so I've been having dreams about whether or not it works out. Like, I've had some dreams where they actually got married, and other dreams where it blew up in their face and like people died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. They've been weird, and I don't even know why. Like it's really not been on my mind, not consciously anyway. Obviously,
subconsciously, you're thinking about it.
Or maybe it's a sign.
It could be a sign.
Yeah, because I feel that I'm very in touch with things. Like, it's really weird. I'll have feelings sometimes, like really strong feelings, like where I'm completely paranoid that I'm going to get in like a car accident, for instance. And like there's going to be a car accident, and then there is. So the last time it happened, I was really nervous that Jimmy was going to get in a car accident, and I was waiting for Joe to call. We were leaving camp, and I was like, Joe's going to call me, Jimmy's going to get in an accident. Like, it was like a weird feeling that I had. And on our way home from camp, his grandma got in a car accident, and Joe called us. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was like, obviously not exact, but it was, it was still so weird.
Kind of close.
Yeah. And then the time before that, I had a really bad feeling that there was going to be an accident, and there was an accident right at the top of the road that, like, I drove by,
So you're saying you might be psychic?
No, I'm just saying that your mind, you see so much more than you actually know. Like, you're getting thousands and thousands of
lots of information
at once, and you're only collecting about 100. So those things that, like,
you're thinking
your gut, yeah, like trusting your gut, like those gut feelings is something that you're actually experiencing and kind of seeing, but not physically seeing. Does that make any sense?
I mean, kind of.
So it's not like a psychic thing. It's not like anything like that. It's just being in tune, I guess, and listening to the signs. Like, the last time I got pulled over. Okay, so I never get pulled over. And I got pulled over, not last winter, but the winter before. And I remember I was driving to an open house, and I was like, oh my God, don't get pulled over, don't get pulled over, don't get pulled over. And of course, I get pulled over. And it was like, I feel like I kind of called it to myself.
Why would you think that in the first place?
Because I was running a little bit late, and it was a little bit snowy, and I was really nervous, and I just felt that I was going to get pulled over. And then it was like, I felt like I called it to myself. Like, I was so worried about it that I was like, yeah, just pull me over. Like, I had this flashing light above my head. Like, please pull me over. I don't know. Obviously, everybody gets, like, those weird feelings, you know?
I get anxiety sometimes.
I get anxiety all the time. Super bad. I hate it.
So I knew I was going to do the no drinking thing for a bit. And most of me knew that, like, I was going to have trouble sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was, like, trying to prepare myself for it. So I read some articles that was like...
have you tried playing sleeping music?
Before... No, I wouldn't play sleeping music.
You should try that.
It said before you're ready to go to sleep, like an hour before, like turn off your computer and get away from your screens.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, I'll do that. And I'll get myself a book to read.
Oh,
Because I know reading, it makes me sleepy.
Oh, really?
It helps use up my mental power because I have to read the words and think about the story.
Okay.
Because I need to deplete my mental energy to help me go to sleep.
Yeah, so for me, I could stay up till 5 a.m. reading the book.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, if I open a book at night, I will be up all night. One more chapter. One more chapter. One more chapter.
It only works for that when I'm watching a TV show.
Okay.
The books are just like, all right, I'm done with this. It could be 3 pages. It could be, 3 chapters. It's hard to tell because I'm not really into reading. So I was like, I planned to go get a book. And so I was trying to describe what my anxiety was like. It's like I go out somewhere, so my goal is to find a book. So I went to
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Nobles, yeah. And I was walking around the place looking at books, reading, like I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I was reading the back of them, and I think I was in there for about a half hour before I couldn't know, like I can no longer concentrate on what I want. Mm-hmm. I can no longer look at the book and think about it. I just become aware of everyone around me, and the fact that I've been in there for a half hour walking around, and I can no longer concentrate on what I want. And it's like there's an alarm going off in my head. It's like a smoke alarm's going off or whatever. I can no longer concentrate, and the only way to turn it off is to leave.
Yeah.
I just have to leave.
So did you not get a book?
I didn't at that point. I had to...
You had to go back.
A different day.
Gotcha.
I went back and finally got... But I'm not the Barnes & Nobles. I went to Walmart and found one.
Oh, there you go. Barnes & Noble has so many options. So what I do, when I used to read before I had Logan, because I can't read very well with a child, is I would get on my Kindle and I would go to the free section and I would download like 6 free books. I didn't read what they were about. I just based on title. And I would just start reading them. And sometimes they were really good and sometimes they weren't. And it was like, it didn't matter what the book was called or who the author was. And I just kind of...
You still had a bunch of free books and still read them?
Yeah.
Did you finish all of them?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
most of them.
Most of them. But not all of them.
Most of them.
Most of them?
I can pretty much be entertained by just about anything. So I read books from werewolves. Like there was one called I don't know, Moon something, and it was a girl that turned into a werewolf or something. I don't know. There was like 3 books, so I read the series. And one about witches, and then I ended up downloading a sex book. And it wasn't like, like a sex book. It was like about sex, but it was like sexual. So like one of those types of books, like those romance novels or whatever.
A romance novel?
Yeah. Yeah. So I read some of those. I read all kinds of stuff. All right. I just went through and just downloaded them. You can do it on your phone too, I'm sure, if you have like a bookstore.
Yeah, I know I could do that. But the point was not to look at screens.
Oh, well, that's true. I did it on my Kindle.
Because sleeping was
Most of my books got ruined when our basement flooded.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I have a very small collection of books.
I used to love reading.
I got 4 of them. Proposals we were talking about. You mentioned someone might be getting married.
Yes.
Did you hear about the new Spider-Man game for the PS4?
Mm-mm.
So there's a new game coming out for the PS4, a Spider-Man. It's very popular right now.
Uh-huh.
But before it was released, this guy wanted to propose to his girlfriend. And he thought, how cool would it be if he could do it in the game? So he was actually able to accomplish this. The people that made the game put the "Will you marry me?" whatever the girl's name was in the game. It was in like a movie theater. You know,
Nice.
in the movie theater they have like the names of the movies
Yeah.
that playing, but instead it was like "Will you marry me?" from Buh.
Aww. That's cute.
So he did that, but before the game was released, she broke up with him.
Ouch.
But it's still in the game.
It's so... That sucks. That's really
I thought
harsh.
it was a fun story.
I don't know. I feel like the people that go way over the top like that, like obviously they're cute. They're like staples of half the romantic comedies out there to do this big grand gesture.
That's what he said his girlfriend wanted, was
Yeah.
a big gesture. So we thought it'd
Those
be a
are
good
the ones
idea.
that are just, they're crap.
Are they crap?
I feel like they are. Like, I feel like you're going way over the top and it's something that doesn't need to be displayed to the world. It's something that's personal.
It is pretty personal. I think I read an article that said
Like, if you do it in front of all these people or in a movie theater or out, you know, in the streets, like, my sister, she got engaged in Vegas. Like, he proposed to her in front of the Bellagio when they were doing their water show and all that stuff. And it's like, you're around hundreds of people or thousands of people watching. Like, you're kind of forced to say yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you are forced to say yes.
You are, and
Well, you
then
could
those
say-
are the ones that you back out of. A lot of times, people
Right.
back
You
out
would
of
back
them
out
because
that.
it's like,
At this point, all right, I'm saying yes now, but after all the people are gone, seriously? No.
yeah. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the people that are afraid they're going to say no, that they have to do this big grand gesture to make them feel obligated to say yes. And I don't think that it's, and obviously not everybody, because some people like that big grand gesture. And this is all personal opinion. I just, you know, feel like it should be personal. It's a very personal thing.
Yes, I guess. I don't know. How are you with confined spaces?
I'm okay.
Did you say you have claustrophobia?
No.
Did you know that Six Flags and I don't remember what state is doing a coffin challenge where people stay in a sealed
Yes.
coffin? Did you hear about this?
Yes, for what, like 30 hours or
Yes,
something?
30 hours.
Yes, I did hear about that. My only concern would be going to the bathroom.
They have bathroom breaks.
What? That's cheating. You can't have bathroom breaks.
They have to.
What about eating? Do you eat inside the coffin?
You can eat inside the coffin. They also said you could have your phone and live stream the whole thing if you want.
That's insane. I could totally do that.
Just lie in the coffin and play on
Yeah.
your phone the whole time.
Yeah.
How hard
I would
could that
sleep
be?
the whole time. Shit.
I mean, 30 hours is a long time to be laying down.
So?
I'm just saying it
Do
is.
you not think you could do it?
I think I could do it.
I think I would love to do it. That would be like a little mini vacation.
It might be. But I think most of the people might complete the challenge. They said if multiple people complete the challenge, then they're just going to do like a raffle with the people's names,
Yeah.
which seems kind of lame.
Especially if you have bathroom breaks. Then it's like you get to get out of the coffin every 4 hours. Every 6 hours.
You're right. But I mean, how are they going to go to the bathroom anyway? They're going to
Oh, well, that was my concern.
just going to hold it in the coffin?
Yeah, or piss your pants. I don't know. Wear an adult diaper.
Gross.
I don't know.
I heard people wear diapers during New Year's in New York.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I would never want to go to that.
I would love to go to that.
Why?
I just, for the point of
Fuck
doing
that.
it,
Too many people.
there are thousands, a million. That's insane.
And yeah, where are you going to go take a piss? Just in the street?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, because the people that get there, like, in the front, like, they're there for, like, a week.
What?
Yeah, they're there days in advance.
Yeah, count me out. Never doing that.
Yeah. People make mad money doing, like, renting out their rooms and stuff like that during those events. There were people, do you remember when the presidential debates were going on in
Yeah.
Ohio?
Yeah.
People were renting out their rooms for, like, $1,000 a night.
Fuck you. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because people wanted to see the presidential?
Just because people wanted to be there to see it. All the hotels were booked. Like,
Did you get the presidential alert?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Did you?
No.
I have an iPhone, that's why, because I rock. You suck.
When did it happen? I kept hearing people say stuff about it.
I don't remember. Last week or so?
Just during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Were you like, what is this?
I was, yeah. It was kind of like, what the heck is this?
Because I get Amber Alerts sometimes, and maybe even weather alerts.
Yeah, I get Amber Alerts all the time.
What the fuck was the point of the President Alert?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Just testing us? I've seen some memes.
Yeah, it was. This is just a test. No action needed.
I've seen some memes that were like, bro, seriously, I thought we were going to start the first annual purge.
That's horrible.
No.
Why do people have so much anger and aggression?
I don't know.
Why is this like, yay, let's go purge and just rob and steal and kill and have no worries? That's a horrible idea.
One day a year? Ooh, weather's getting nasty.
Yeah, it was thundering pretty bad when I took the dog out. Or lightning.
I don't mind the rain.
I don't want the rain in the floors. So you didn't get the presidential alert?
No, but I don't know if it was because they didn't send it to iPhone, but the last couple weeks at this new job, I kept putting my phone on airplane mode.
Why?
Just, what is it, October now?
Yeah.
At the end of September, I used all my data.
Oh. You don't have unlimited data?
I don't have unlimited data.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't.
Hmm.
Anyways, I had my phone on airplane mode the whole time. So that's probably why I didn't get it. Do you know, we were talking about The Good Place before, the TV show?
Yes.
Do you know what the original play is based off of this?
No.
It's called No Exit by Jean-Paul Sartre.
Okay.
Jean-Paul Sartre. And it's basically like what the show is about. That's where the phrase "hell is other people" came from, like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Because the point in No Exit was it was a play. There were 4 people, and they were put in a waiting room, but they didn't know if they were going to be there forever or actually move on to eternal damnation.
Yeah.
But at some point they think like this has got to be it.
Yeah.
We're just torturing each other. And that's totally what The Good Place was based on, right? The people go...
A lot of shows are actually based on that. Like, I think it's a fairly common thought that hell isn't just, like, the torturing and the flames and that kind of stuff, but, like, your own personal hell.
It's not...
Like, experiencing the
like
worst parts of your life.
It's not a physical torture.
Yeah, it's more of a mental thing.
It's completely mental.
Yeah.
To make them doubt themselves or think otherwise or make them even act differently than they would ever normally act.
Yeah.
Maybe reveal them as the person they tried to hide the whole time.
Like Lucifer. Lucifer is another show.
I've been watching Lucifer.
I love that show. But that's another show like it too. Like, they could actually walk out of the room. They just don't realize it. They're not trapped. They just feel trapped.
What do you mean?
So they relive their worst experiences over and over and over.
In Lucifer?
Yeah. What season are you on?
I watched 1 and 2.
You're not there yet.
Not where?
To hell.
Yeah, I didn't see him go to hell.
Yeah. When they go to hell, it kind of explains that.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry. So that ended, Lucifer, after like season...
3?
No.
Yeah, no, it's only had 3 seasons.
No. Do they?
Yeah.
Is it only 3 seasons?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 5 or 4.
5? 4? No. Season 1 had
Okay,
13 episodes. Season 2 had like 18 episodes.
Oh, yeah. So, they canceled Lucifer. And then Netflix picked it up because I guess there was a big uproar and they wanted to keep doing it. So Netflix picked it up, so they're going to be taking over.
So they go back. They go to hell.
Yeah.
Does Lucifer go back to hell?
I don't want to give you any more spoilers.
I was totally rewatching it because I have nothing better to do because I can't go to sleep. I'm back on season 1, episode 12, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't rewatch a lot of shows.
You don't?
No, but you know what?
What?
Last Man Standing is coming back on the air, and I'm super excited.
I was never a fan of that.
No, I love that show.
Is this rain super loud?
Probably. It's fine.
You like that show?
Yeah.
I remember Home Improvement.
Yeah, I do too.
I liked Home Improvement.
Yeah.
There was Wilson, the neighbor, who's always behind the fence. He made animal noises.
Yes.
He's very manly.
Yes.
They had.
He's very manly in this one too. I like that he like has all his comments. It's pretty funny.
I'm not familiar.
Like his political comments. Like he's always like bashing Obama and bashing Hillary, and he's pro-Trump, and it's funny because that's half the reason his show got canceled. Is a fan theory. I don't know if it's legit.
Have you seen the episode of the season of American Horror Story?
No.
American Horror Story Cult?
No.
I don't know if it's season 7 or 8, but basically, the beginning of American Horror Story Cult, all they do is recap the election, and it's the scariest goddamn thing ever.
What?
They just like recap Donald Trump getting elected as president.
Why is that scary?
Just the way they did it. I'm like, oh my god, this is real life.
That's funny.
It was like that.
No, I can't watch scary stuff anymore. I used to be able to. I used to love horror movies. They used to be my favorite. Now if I watch The Walking Dead, I have zombie nightmares.
You have zombie nightmares?
Yes. Like every Sunday when we would watch The Walking Dead, I would have zombie nightmares. Every week. And so I just stopped watching it. Plus, after they got to the prison, it was very repetitive, and I just didn't get into it. I didn't really like it.
No. Your zombie nightmares could just be your brain preparing you for, if it could happen.
It could be. If it does happen, I'm totally going to end up getting Jimmy killed.
Whoa.
It's just going to happen.
You think so?
Yeah. Not that I want it to happen, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know how to shoot a gun. I'm not that great with a bow. And I freak out when we play zombies online. What do you think would actually happen if a real zombie was attacking me? I would hide in a corner and die. Like, I don't know. You've seen me play zombies on there. I have, like, both joysticks going, and I'm spinning in circles going, just shooting randomly. That's what would happen in real life. If I got attacked by a bunch of zombies, I would just pass out and they would eat me.
Speaking of zombies, Montreal model and artist known as Zombie Boy died at 32. Do you remember this guy?
No. Maybe.
You ever seen this guy before?
He looks
He's like a circus freak. He's fully tatted. It's all tattoos. Permanent. Completely.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen that comedy guy that has the neck tattoos and he's like really dorky and likes Harry Potter, but everybody thinks he's a badass and scary because he has all these tattoos? It's hilarious. It reminds me of you.
Why?
Because you have a bunch of tattoos and people probably look at you and go, wow, that guy's weird. And you are, but not in the same sense. Like, you're the nerdy, dorky, fun, not scary at all, or threatening.
Wow, thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. He's funny, though. I like him. I don't remember his name.
This says 2 amputations a week, the cost of working in a U.S. meat plant. Amputations, fractured fingers, second-degree burns, and head traumas are just some of the serious injuries suffered by U.S. meat plant workers every week.
Gross.
Right? They're chopping things up and chopping themselves up.
That's gross.
U.S. meat workers are already 3 times more likely to suffer serious injury than the average American worker, and pork and beef workers nearly 7 times more likely to suffer repetitive strain injuries. And some fear that plans to remove speed restrictions on pig processing lines, currently being debated by the government, will only make the work more difficult. So they're saying they're not doing it fast enough.
Mm.
That's probably why they're getting hurt, because they have to meet it. That's messed up.
They got to meet their quotas.
I guess.
I wonder if how much do they get paid?
I have no idea.
You'd think if the risk was that much that they'd get paid like pretty good money. I couldn't do that. That would be like the worst job ever.
Just chopping up meat all day?
Yeah.
Cutting certain things? You know, there's a certain way to cut meat to keep your knife sharpest the longest. It's a whole,
and to make the meat more or as tender as possible.
It's a whole technique, yo.
Yes.
Just cutting in the right line.
Yes. I've tried to read up on it and to learn how to do it, and I just don't think I got it.
Right. I think there's even something in like just Buddhist philosophy about a guy that could cut meat up the best, and his knife always stayed sharp because he went in the exact right spot every time.
Mm-hmm.
That it wouldn't dull it at all, and it just helps separate it naturally, or some shit like that.
Because you got to cut it along the fibers with, and the fibers are going this way. You got to cut it this way instead of this way.
Yeah, you just gotta cut with a certain whatever.
Yeah,
right.
It's just, I don't know. It's so weird. Doesn't make any sense. You know what?
What?
My knives are always sharp because I have a knife sharpener.
Ooh, that's nice.
So, haha.
In the Marine Corps, we always got knife hands.
What is a knife hand? Like Edward Scissorhands? What is that?
That's what the drill instructors did.
This?
Yeah.
Were you supposed to put something in their hand?
No.
Here's a piece of candy.
Like,
I totally would.
They yell at you like, hurrah, 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 hurrah. Recruit? No, you can't do that.
Why not?
Because they're serious. Can't just give them a high five.
I would totally give him a high five.
Yelling at
I would
them.
not last.
Just knife hand you.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it. Me and Jimmy have both decided that there's no way that I could ever make it in any form of military service.
Yeah, you're probably right. You can't hack it. You couldn't
I
hack it.
I couldn't do it.
You'd give up.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I have to do what?
Yeah. I'd be like, no. They'd be like, yes. I'd be like, no.
It's not even trying.
No.
Dude, I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I joined.
I don't think anybody does.
No one really does. Recruiters are just there to trick high school kids into joining the military.
Yeah. It'll be great. Here's $40,000 sign-up bonus.
I didn't get no
not
bonus.
Not going to tell you. You didn't get a bonus?
No.
That sucks.
I know.
I'm not going to tell you that you're going to have to do slap drills and we're going to throw fake bombs in your room to wake you up. And
I should have joined the army.
all this other crap.
I should join that. Actually, you should join the Air Force. That's the best one.
Yes.
At least the most leisure one.
Yes.
The best bonuses or whatever.
Yep.
I guess the future, though, people will join the Space Force.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Did we talk about that? What was I watching? I was watching something. And they were talking about Space Force. Like, we have our Army and our Marines and our Navy and our air, so our waters are defended, our land is defended, our skies are defended. Why isn't our space defended? And they were talking about like space. Like they should be land soldiers and water soldiers.
Right now.
And Air Force work because it was air soldiers. And they need space soldiers.
Exactly.
Did we talk about this?
We did, I think.
Okay, good. What was it from? I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly either.
It was pretty hilarious. So soon, maybe.
No, I doubt it.
I kind of hope that people start living on another planet before I die.
It's just not practical.
Or a space station.
A space station. I mean, there's people on a space station right now, aren't there?
I don't know.
I think there are.
Probably.
They probably are.
But I mean like regular civilian people.
They can't just be regular civilian people living up there right now. It's just not practical. You lose bone mass and shit when you're in space too long. With the zero gravity.
Yeah. Yeah. But you don't have to worry about lifting all that weight.
No, and astronauts, if they're up there too long, they become blind because the fluids in your body. There's nothing to. We're used to the gravity, so
well,
the
they
fluids are different.
put gravity in there.
They can't put gravity.
They're
they don't
synthetic.
they don't have artificial gravity. So
what are you talking? No, there's like machines that make gravity.
They don't have artificial gravity.
They don't have machines that make gravity where you can like walk on the space station.
No.
I think. Well, all the movies then are lying.
Exactly. We don't have artificial gravity, Sam.
Oh.
It's not just a switch. Do you know how much energy you would need to produce something like that, a force?
No.
How do you think it would work?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I'm not an astrophysicist or anything.
Like turn on some like high-powered fans or something.
Push you down.
There's no artificial gravity.
Really?
It doesn't exist.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
How are you positive?
I'm just positive.
Have you looked it up on NASA?
No, I haven't looked it up.
Well, then how do you know? Maybe there is.
There's no artificial gravity, yo.
I have no idea. But what about another planet? I mean, there's gravity on Mars.
Yeah, but not as much as we have.
No, but there's still some.
It's light.
So?
Much lighter.
It's okay. You can jump higher.
You could jump higher, but the atmosphere...
Anybody could dunk the ball.
It's not breathable.
It's livable. They're still working on it, but there's plant life on Mars.
There's not plant life on
Yes,
Mars.
there is. There's organisms.
There's nothing growing.
No, there's organisms
What
at
do you
least.
mean they're working on it? There's just there's
No,
a
there's-
robot there.
No. There's been proof of life on Mars.
But there's just a robot there. There's the rover just roving around.
So?
On
Still
Mars,
life.
doing whatever.
Still life. I know. That's why I'm saying,
Do you
in
know
the next 50
every year-
years before I die,
Every year on
That'd
its
be
birthday,
awesome.
the rover plays happy birthday to itself.
that's really sad.
It's a robot. It doesn't actually care.
It's still kind of sad.
Do you remember when the rover drew like a penis in the sand and everyone got upset?
Yeah.
It looked like the tire tracks made.
Yeah, I remember.
That was funny. Like, land on Mars, what do we do? Penis.
It's horrible.
It's funny.
It's not that funny.
I don't know if you can prove that's what that guy was going for. He was like, it was an accident. It just made the... Do you think he was lying?
Probably. He probably totally did it on purpose.
Fuck. I'm way too sober.
You're doing great.
No, I'm not. What's the point?
To save your liver.
But it's so boring.
I'm sorry. I'm not drinking either.
That has alcohol in it.
Technically, yes. But don't look at it. And I'll go put it in a cup if you would like.
No, I'm not. I'm not on the edge of whatever. I'm just saying it's boring. I should be drunk by now.
Yeah, you're normally drunk by now.
Am I?
Yeah. We're 43 minutes into the show here. And it's almost 10 o'clock. You'd be drunk right now.
I don't think
Not where you're falling down, like obliterated.
I don't get that obliterated.
You do.
Sometimes.
You don't know your limits. I think that's your problem. It's not so much the drinking, it's the amount of drinking.
I think it's just when we're sitting here talking like this, I'm just tempted to just
keep drinking.
Just slam.
Yeah.
I drink faster when we do this than I normally do.
Yeah. And it's because we're just sitting here, and then once you get up and move, and then it's like, oh my God, I drank way too much.
What else did I write down here? I wrote car antennas are disappearing. Do you remember when every car had an antenna?
Yeah.
On the side?
Mm-hmm.
They're disappearing.
I know.
No cars have antennas anymore.
Mine's on the roof.
Yours is on the roof?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have one anymore.
No?
Nope.
Mine scared me. So I went through a car wash,
Yeah.
and it was like the first time it happened. And then I drove away, and I heard a do 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 do, and I was like, oh my God, what's happening? My antenna had gotten pushed down, so it was hitting the roof.
How long is it?
2 feet?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Does it look like an RC car?
You've never noticed it, so obviously
I
not.
haven't noticed it. I remember everyone used to have one though. It was on the front of the hood, on
Yeah.
the right side,
Yeah.
and stick up, and lots of people. That
I
were
remember when phones had antennas, and it would be like, hold on, I can't hear you, and you have to like pull it
like,
out.
oh my God,
You're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's better.
You got the flip phone. It
Yeah.
flips over, and you can do things, and you pull the antenna up.
My
Totally.
first phone was a Nokia. I think.
I don't know what mine was, but it was definitely a flip phone.
No, my first phone was a flip phone, and it was like a brick. It was like this thick. It's like.
Yeah, mine was thick like that.
It's really big, and it was silver. And then I had a Nokia, like the flat one. It wasn't a flip phone anymore. It was like, you know.
I was in the Marine Corps, and I had like a flip phone, and I had done 2 deployments, and I was back in 29 Palms, and all of a sudden my buddy shows me the first Android phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, what is this? So you can just go on the internet on your phone. I'm like, no fucking way,
I remember
dude.
the Razors.
Oh,
you
the
remember
Razor?
those? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did have a Razor.
Yeah.
I think that was that phone I had.
You know what bothers me?
What?
Hashtag.
Why?
Because it's a pound sign.
You're right.
And it bothers me. I don't know why.
There was the Me Too movement. They're like hashtag Me Too, and they're like, everyone from our generation knows that's a pound sign. Pound Me Too. What?
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. It's only a pound sign.
Yeah. So I don't really understand why it became a hashtag, and I don't really even understand the point of a hashtag.
I don't know what it is either. I don't know.
I don't understand why people use it. Hashtag, me too. Or hashtag boy mom. Or hashtag mom life. Like, what does that do? Is there a,
Did you say boy mom?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Boy mom?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a mom with all boys.
Boy mom?
Yeah, hashtag boy mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know.
It's like a search engine. You have categorizing the internet with the hashtags. So if you hashtag this, it's going to show all the things tagged with that.
Yeah, but
that's what
people there are literally posts that have like 2 lines of words
hashtags.
And 20 different hashtags.
That's because they want to get those views.
Look at my delicious salad. Hashtag healthy life. Hashtag clean living. Hashtag yum. Hashtag restaurant. Hashtag lunch.
Get out of control.
I don't understand it.
Because they want the most possible things that.
Why do you care about your salad's picture? It's already eaten.
To get the views.
We are so dependent as a society on socially acceptable and getting views and likes and comments that it's just
I want views
stupid.
And likes and comments on this.
Well, sorry, you don't get those.
You're right.
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's
Dude, you can make a living off of this stuff. That's why.
I don't
Some people make a living off of their fucking Instagram. They make dumb videos and take pictures.
I know.
And they get revenue from the fucking advertisements.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
You see some of these fucking scumbags, though?
I wouldn't.
They're like the worst human beings alive.
That's a horrible thing to say.
It's truth.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Or are you jealous?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay. Because you don't know who these people really are. There's this guy, and him and his son, Logan, watches him constantly. Him and his son play video games together.
I think I've seen this one before.
Yeah, that's it. Seems like a nice guy. But he goes on vacation all the time. He probably makes tons of money from posting videos of playing games with his child. He gets paid, literally gets paid for hanging out with his kid.
How fun.
How awesome. Props to that guy.
Sure.
You're just jealous. I wish I could do that kind of stuff.
You're at home all day. You should start.
Yeah, I don't really care about... I don't even know how to use Instagram and Twitter, and I don't have a YouTube thing. I don't like technology.
You use technology every day.
I know. But I don't want to, have that much of it. I'm really bad at taking pictures, and it's because I'm one of those live in the moment type of people. I'd rather see what's happening versus being behind the camera taking pictures the whole time. I don't know. And then I get in trouble. Either, like when me and Logan went to Texas and Jimmy's like, have you taken any pictures? You gotta take pictures. I gotta see pictures. And I hadn't taken any pictures and we were already there for like day 3.
Oh my God.
I know. And then it's like I want to go back and I'm like, oh, why didn't I take any pictures? But I don't know. I don't want to video myself. I'm way too self-conscious for that. Like, I don't want to see my face all the time.
I used to be really self-conscious of myself too. Mostly when I'd go to like the mall or something or other stores, and they were way more lit than I keep my room. And then there'd be like a giant mirror, and I'd see my whole self like, ah.
I hate going to get a haircut because they put the thing.
Yeah.
The what is it called?
I don't know, a bib.
Okay, sure.
Kind of.
So
it makes
the
it
sheet,
so your hair doesn't
they
fall
put
on
the
you.
sheet on you.
Yeah.
And so it pushes your fat up. And then you're in those mirrors with all those lights and you can see every pore and blemish.
Yes.
And I hate it.
You hate
it's
it.
horrible. Like, I can't even look in the mirror at my hair because all of this is happening. I'm like, there's my double chin. There's my pores. There's that pimple. There's those creases.
Oh, God.
Those lines. My wrinkles forming.
Yeah, when I see myself in like a full... What?
The wrinkles of...
Story time. Yeah, I got nothing. But no, that story time guy, he's kind of an asshole if you think about it.
No, he's not.
He's out in public just bothering people. That's the other thing I can't do. I can't vlog in public. I told you about my anxiety. There's no way I could walk through like a restaurant or a mall and just have a camera on me like,
yeah.
Look at me, I'm an asshole. I can't.
But you gotta think, I mean, these people have to talk to the people that they're talking to either before or after to see if they can post it. They have to get their permission.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, for TV purposes you do, but for YouTube purposes, I don't think you do.
Wasn't there a guy that sued over a meme being made after him?
There probably was, yes. I don't think he won.
No? I'm sure you have to get it. No, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
The only way that it would, maybe you could have a case or that it would be profitable for you to sue if it's the channel that's getting 3 million views video.
Yeah.
If it's not that, then, I mean, no one's going to even pay attention. If it's me doing it, I don't need to get permission because no one's watching.
4 people.
Yeah. Oh, man.
4
Did
people
you see that lightning strike?
Yeah.
That was dope.
I know. That's why Logan's scared.
Yeah, I bet. Do you, we were talking about TV shows. I was watching some do you remember the Drew Carey show at all?
Ugh. Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
Why not?
Because of that lady with the giant blue eyes. Like the blue
Mimi?
eyeshadow. Mimi. She freaks me out.
She was like the bad guy, kind of.
Like, she freaks me out. I
She
don't
was
like
like
it.
Drew's rival.
Yeah, she
That was
scares
the
me.
point.
I didn't like her.
They were always feuding.
I didn't really like the Drew Carey
They
show.
would
Wasn't my
prank each
cup of
other.
tea.
I've been watching bits of it on YouTube lately.
Yeah?
I remember that show. I loved it.
Did you?
And also, Whose Line Is
And
It?
also, sorry, kind of hated Cleveland growing up.
Whoa.
Sorry. I'm not an Ohio lover.
That's okay. I'm not really from Cleveland, technically. That's the city. I'm not really a city person myself.
Well, I'm not really an Ohio person myself.
But
the whole, like, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland.
that was in the beginning of the show.
I know. That drove me crazy because I was like, Cleveland sucks. It sucks. Hardcore. But it's because I hate the cold and the snow. So basically, everywhere north of Tennessee sucks.
The Drew Carey show is dope, yo.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't realize they had like 9 seasons. I had no idea.
I had no idea
many.
they had 9 seasons.
Do you know How I Met Your Mother?
Mm-hmm.
So the Drew Carey show had a female named Kate, and How I Met Your Mother had Robin. And if you put them side to side, I'd swear you think they're the same person. They're not, but they're like the same character in both. the Drew Carey Show and How I Met Your Mother, they're very, very similar.
Yeah?
They're so similar.
I like How I Met Your Mother. Up until the ending. They ruined it.
Because
They killed it.
they killed... The mom was dead, and he's like, the whole thing was about whether he could...
About Robin. Again.
Obviously. Fuck.
It's so annoying. Seriously, you cannot be obsessed with somebody that long. Get the fuck over it.
How many seasons were there? Too many.
It's constantly going back to Robin. Like, let it go, dude. You're fucking obsessed.
Right. Totally obsessed.
Totally
Anyways,
obsessed.
The first couple seasons was great.
So aggravating.
Especially with Barney and stuff.
I love Barney. Barney's fun.
Suit up.
I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the show, but that ending was like, are you fucking kidding me? We met the mother for a minute and a half. That was it.
Legendary. You're right. How long did we even know the mother for?
2 episodes.
That was it?
Maybe 3.
Oh my God.
Tops.
That was awful. I think I was over it before that happened. I want to say that they moved out of the apartment. And what's their name? Moved to a house or something?
Lily and Marshall?
Yeah. It's like,
I love Lily and Marshall. They're a great couple.
I remember who played...
You know that they like hated playing a couple?
No?
Not so much that they hated playing a couple, but Lily and Marshall hardly ever kiss on the show. Because Marshall in real life is a avid smoker. And Lily in real life hates it, so she refused to kiss him on screen most of the time.
Huh.
Yeah, if you pay attention, they hardly ever kiss.
I didn't notice that.
And when they do, it's always like closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember Lily from... She played in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show growing up.
I did too. Oh, so Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I like both of those, but they are coming out. Netflix is coming out with a new Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's really weird.
Melissa Joan Hart played Sabrina the Teenage Witch, right?
Yeah,
I think she has her own YouTube channel.
possibly.
Is that the one where... Wasn't there... Didn't she have a pet alligator?
Jason Segel is Marshall's name. I don't know Lily's name.
Didn't she have a pet alligator? Or am I thinking of someone else?
In the show?
Yeah.
Or in real life?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
A pet alligator?
Yeah, didn't she have a pet alligator named
She
Elvis?
had a pet cat.
I know there was a cat. What show am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
Some girl had a pet alligator. I think it was called Elvis. And then her boyfriend or friend would always put a ladder up to climb up to her window.
A lot of shows and movies have a boy with a ladder and
No, it was like a thing that happened in every episode.
I don't know. I don't remember a pet alligator in anything. I can think of a bunch of shows and movies that had a ladder and them climbing up.
But that was just it. I don't remember what it was. I don't know.
That's really weird.
Did we accomplish anything?
I think we stayed on topic.
Well, that's good. I think it's time to end it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
See you next time. Or, I guess, talk to you next time.